identify your name and affiliation prior to doing so. So we will lead off with head coach. Coach.
All right. Well, obviously, very disappointing game. Offensively, just once again, just so many missed opportunities, critical turnovers, drops, and missed throws. We are what we are right now. We're very immature, very young, and very unconfident offense. That's for sure. Defensively, we played a good, I thought, quarter and a half to start the game. Then we had the big bust on the throwback, busted coverage there, and then they made a nice play on the 3rd and 7 sprint out touchdown, and then they come right back with a 2-minute drive and 4th and 7, get a touchdown. It's very disappointing. We didn't affect the quarterback like we needed to. And then, 8 minutes to go in the game, we couldn't get the ball back, took a knee. So they just kicked our butts. Simple as that. But, we lost everything we needed to do to win the game. We didn't do. We lost the margin. We did not make the routine plays that were there. And just some huge missed opportunities. We've got a chance to go up 14-0 and we don't make a play. And then they come right back and score. And then they get the ball back with, a little bit of time, and they hit a 4th down touchdown right there at the end of the half, which was really critical. But again, didn't make the plays there, and then 3rd down was the difference. So lost the margin, didn't make the easy plays, and then 3rd down, they were 10 of 18, and we were 4 of 11. So couldn't get them off the field, couldn't stay on the field, and we didn't affect the quarterback. He's a great player. I tell you, he's we've watched him. Obviously, we've played him now a few times, and he's just gotten better each year. So you got to give Pittsburgh a lot of credit. Coach Narduzzi, what a great job they did in preparing their team, and they hung in there. They made the plays, took advantage of some opportunities, and found a way to win the game. And again, the quarterback was outstanding. And but again. We did some good things early. I mean, running the ball effectively, and again, had a lot of things there that we just didn't capitalize on. And, that's kind of who we are right now. So we're a 4-3 team. That's who we are. It's what we've earned. And it's incredibly disappointing. And I am 1,000% responsible. As simple as that. It's 100% on me. This team's performance. It starts with me as the head coach, period. And, everybody hurts. This is a very frustrating, very painful time. We lost 2 more players tonight. We got about 17 scholarship guys out. It looks like Bachhorst tore his ACL, and man, just break your heart. Just breaks your heart. This kid's a 5th-year competitor. It's just giving every ounce of everything he has to his team. And my heart breaks for him. Galloway separated his shoulder. He was just getting back. We've had a lot of good fortune around here, a lot. And this is just a tough time that we're going through for sure. But you know what? As I always say, I'm thankful for the bad just as much as I am the good. And it hurts right now. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, this is a hurting staff, a hurting football team, a hurting fan base. I mean, this is not the Clemson standard. But in the long run, this will make us better. I do know that. And it's my job to get us better. Show back up on Monday and get back to work and see if we can just find a way to go win the next one. That's what we have an opportunity to do. And I'm thankful for that we do have another opportunity, and we'll put everything we got in it and to just keep grinding and find a way to win a game next week. So with that, I'll take your questions.
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor Gross from CUtigers.com. We've never seen a pick six on a shovel pass like that before, but bringing Tyson in, was it just the right moment to give him a chance, or was it more of a disciplinary thing for DJ? And I gather that you were probably pleased with the way DJ responded when he did come back in. Yeah,
it was just, I thought he had a couple bad plays in a row. Right before the half, ball probably should have been picked, and ball, it was not the right coverage to throw the ball over there. We kind of forced the ball, and then we come back and get pick six. And I just felt like I needed to give Tyson a chance, So, and I thought Tyson came in and did some good things, and led us down to a field goal there. It was positive, but they ate the clock up, and we couldn't get the ball back. And next thing you know, it's a couple field goals and get down a couple scores, and we got to throw the ball. Felt like DJ would give us the best chance there. Certainly, he's had most work, and he's really has shown in a 2-minute situation to give us the best chance. So we put him back in there, and you're right. I thought he responded well. I really do. I thought he could have sat over and pouted. He didn't. He responded well, and he took us right down the field for a touchdown. And it's a 10-point game with 8 minutes to go. And again, if you don't have the pick six, it's 20-17, and things are kind of different. But that's probably the biggest disappointment. Is there's 8 minutes and we got 3 timeouts, and they took a knee. Never got the ball back. So, but I am proud of DJ for how he went in and responded on that drive, and just disappointed that we didn't get a chance to get it back and see what he could do. But at the end of the day, really just poor performance and all the way around.
Dabo, this is Larry Williams. What's your, I guess, position on the quarterback, the starting quarterback now? Is that like an open competition moving forward, or is it DJ's job still?
I think everything's under evaluation at this point. At 4-3 where we are, I think everybody's got to show up learning every single day, and we just got to take it one day at a time, and we'll go to practice and see who has the best practice, and we'll figure out who's going to run out there first at every position, and again, do everything we can to try to find a way to win a game.
Dabo, with Braden, is that a season-ending injury?
I'm not sure. Probably, most likely, but I can't confirm that right now. You got 5 weeks left. We'll see.
Hey, Dabo, David. ESPN. How much of the problems for DJ do you think are confidence issues versus execution issues? Like, has it kind of compounded the struggles as they've continued, or do you think it's just a matter of like the execution's got to get better? It's not really a mindset thing.
I think it's a little bit of everything, but his last 2 games have been his best 2 games. I mean, he did some, he had played his best game in the BC game, but it's kind of the same thing. We dropped some easy balls and we missed some easy throws in that game, and we really could have put that game away. But then he comes back in the Syracuse game and he played really well. He missed a couple, but he really played well with his arm, his mind, and his legs. And I thought it was his best game at Syracuse. And I was very encouraged with that. But once again, we missed some plays. We had some critical missed opportunities and some drops that could have kind of put that game away. And that's the frustrating thing about where we are. And then tonight, I mean, I thought Tony had a great plan, and he gave him a chance to win the game. But you got to find some rhythm. And again, the first touchdown, we had a touchdown throw to Bo Collins, and it was a poor throw. Ball's behind him, he beats him, and it's just a little post throw, a little post go, and the ball was kind of put behind him, and so we had to kind of stop. DB got in there late and knocked it out, so just missed play. We had a couple of drops, and then obviously the play to Shipley. I mean, he makes a beautiful throw, and that's a walk-in touchdown. And you're gonna be up 14-0. Instead, we have to punt, and then they go on the long drive and score, tie it up, and get the ball back a couple minutes and score again on 4th down. So, it's just a combination of again, just immaturity, youth, lack of confidence, and and all those things affect your rhythm. But kids, you know, they're trying hard, and we're just not very good right now. But I believe in these guys. I believe in our coaches, and you know, we gotta keep grinding. And again, I think you gotta have good perspective, and I'm thankful for perspective. This is a really bad stretch that we're in, really bad stretch. But I do know that every storm runs out of water eventually. And we're kind of in a storm right now. There's no doubt. It's nobody's fault but mine. But in the long run, this will make us better. And I do know that as well. And I know nobody wants to hear that. You know, we're supposed to win every game and all that, and I get it. But you know, we've had a lot of winning around here, and we're in a tough stretch right now. And but it will make us better. It will make us better. We'll grow from it, and we'll look back on this in a few years and see the fruits from this moment that we're in.
Hey, Coach, it's David Hood. Touching on that perspective motif right there. Obviously, people on social media they want sweeping changes today. Bench the quarterback, fire Tony Elliott, fire the offensive line coach. What is your message to everybody that you know says, hey, just break it all down immediately and start over?
Yeah, well, you know, those were a lot of the same people that probably wanted me fired after the first couple of years. You know, wanted my strength coach fired, and you know, all those things. If I start running this program by listening to the people outside, then I'll probably be one of them pretty quick. Hopefully, if I've done anything, I've demonstrated over 13 years as a head coach. I think we've been a model of consistency, and on and off the field. You know, and so you know, hopefully, you know, like I said, we've earned a little bit of trust. And again, I have every right to be disappointed. I'm disappointed. Everybody's disappointed. I'm sick to my stomach. It's just, this has been a long time since I've been in a situation like this. But I have been in situations like this, and I know what we're made of. I know what I'm made of, and I know what these kids are made of, and we will grow through it. We will, and you know, we'll get back to winning some ball games, and you know, hopefully that'll make us appreciate it even more when we get back to that time, because it's coming. And again, we continue to get better, continue to recruit, continue to get some players back, and not making any excuses. We got a lot of guys that aren't with us that eventually will get back. And again, in the long run, we'll look back on this really disappointing time, and just like I can look back on some other disappointing times over the last 13 years, and I can see how we grew from it. And that's always a choice. For me, I'll show back up tomorrow and get back at it. There's no quit in me. There's no quit in this staff. We're going to focus on trying to win this game this week. That's all we can do.
Dabo, this is Larry. Do you think, sort of following up on that, do you think that this is just one of those freaky years where all kinds of factors are going against you and you chalk it up to that? Or do you think that you can get better without making sort of structural staff changes, anything like that? Is that something you're considering?
Absolutely not. We have a great staff that I believe in wholeheartedly. We all got to do a better job, starting with me. But it's definitely a year that it's hard to explain. I mean, it's just crazy. What we have dealt with, and but again, nobody wants to hear that. But I'm here every day, and I've got a very good perspective and a front row seat to the issues that we have. And, I know the type of people that we have involved. And, No, man, I believe in our staff. I love our kids, and we'll keep pushing through.
Anything else for Coach Swinney?
Dabo, this is Grace with The Athletic. You said earlier that it was all on you. I guess how can you just elaborate on that a little bit more and what you specifically feel like you'd like to do better?
Well, the team's performance is I'm responsible for that. So I got to find a way to help them, be more confident, make those plays that are there. I can't really do anything about injuries. I mean, it's some of the craziest stuff that I've ever been a part of ever. Since I've been in college football, it's just crazy. Some of the things we've dealt with, but it's just, again, you got to just know that it's all good in the long run. And we've had so many unbelievable moments and years where nobody got hurt. And, this year, again, counting Bach and Galloway, I think it was 17 guys unavailable. 5 scholarship receivers out tonight. Obviously, we got guys all over the place, but I still think we have enough to win. And we're just again young and immature and not very confident and not playing with any type of precision. And that's my responsibility. So is to take what we have and go win. That's my responsibility. And I've done a poor job of that. So I got to find a way to get us better.
Well, this is Larry again. You mentioned y'all had some running success early on, and I was curious. Y'all seemed to go away from that, and I'm wondering whether that was a function of Pitt sort of gearing its numbers to stop the run, or whether maybe y'all did get away from it a little too much at some point.
We'll evaluate that once we go through the tape. But I thought Tony called a great game. I thought he had a good plan. Again, we didn't take advantage of the opportunities. You're not going to win if you don't make the routine plays. And we knew we were going to have to make a few more competitive plays than we did, and then take care of the football. It was critical, too critical. We're going in to score there on the first interception. And so just some critical mistakes, but and some of it was some RPO stuff. But I thought Tony did a good job. I thought he had a heck of a plan, and he just didn't get it done.
We'll take one or two more for Coach.
Hey, Dabo, it's Alexis from the state. I'm talking before you've mentioned kind of that 2014 season and how you're able to kind of turn things around. I believe that's the last time y'all have lost 3 regular season games as well. So what do you take from that season? Maybe, or is there anything you can take from that season to kind of help these guys? Obviously, a lot has happened since then, but is there anything that you can kind of look at that season to maybe help these guys this year?
Yeah, not just that season, but life, and really, my whole career here at Clemson. You go back to work, you put your eyes forward, and you own it. You learn from it, and you keep trying to get better. But certainly, that team lost 3 games, but did something about it. I mean, we're 4-3, and again, it's not that you're 4-3; it's how you respond to that. That's ultimately what's going to matter. What do? Do we do something about it, or do we just, lay down and quit? That's ain't never going to be my nature there. I mean, we're gonna go back to work tomorrow. And put our eyes forward. That's what we focus on, what we can control, and try to put the guys in place that we've got. Hopefully we'll get a couple guys back this week. And try to go win the next game. But that's what that team did in 14. We just went back to work. And, our best player got hurt that year, but we found a way to go 9-3, and then we won the bowl game. So this team still has an opportunity to finish on a positive note, but we're going to have to play a lot better. We got to play better. We got to all take ownership. And but again, it's my responsibility. Do everything I can to help us finish strong.
We'll take one more if anybody has one.
Dabo Brown from Clemson SI. Do you have any update on how long Joseph Ngata will be in protocol, and then any update on Frank Ladson?
Yeah, Latz is done for the year. He had to have surgery on his groin on Thursday, so he's done for the year, which is it's just so disappointing for that young man. He really played as a freshman, and then last year he wasn't available very much. Ended up having to have surgery on his left side of his groin, and then played a couple games this year, and now he's out for the year. So Joe, hopefully we get him back this week. We'll just have to wait and see where he is. Same thing with EJ. Hopefully we'll get him back, but I don't know where he's going to be on Monday. Obviously Will Taylor's out for the year, and Spector has been out for all of the year as well. So definitely been down a lot of guys, but as I said many times, we still got enough to win, and it's our job to get it out of them.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everybody.